Alfie came into BCSA Rescue on the 5th of June 2023. He sadly had a history of abuse. He was sprayed with vinegar in his original home, and we suspect physically mistreated as well. As a result, he displayed unpredictable and dangerous behaviours. Alfie was vet checked and vaccinated and behaved beautifully with us, but sadly, the first home we placed him in didn't follow the advice offered, and it was a disaster. We arranged transport back to us and decided that it was in Alfie's best interest to go into a rehabilitation program to build trust, work on his social skills and his behaviour. After completing that, Alfie needed a foster home so that we could assess his suitability to be permanently adopted. We found a wonderful foster carer in April 2024, and despite a few early bumps in the road, Alfie settled in well. The foster family learned to read his cues and understand his body language. Alfie wouldn't let most of the family members touch him, but we knew that this would take time given his history. Sadly, around the 19th of May, Alfie accidentally escaped and was missing for a number of days. We believe he was chased up a tree by a dog and was unable to get down. The fire brigade was called in to assist, but the tree wasn't healthy and it was in a very difficult position, so it was determined it was too dangerous to have someone climb up and get him. The decision was made to wet his rear end in the hope that he would jump down. Sadly, he landed badly and appeared to be instantly paralysed. We suspected spinal cord damage and he was taken straight to a vet for assessment and treatment. Given his history and sometimes unpredictable behaviour, treatment was obviously a challenge, to say the least. Our initial primary concern was around his level of pain, which cats often hide well. The other concern was around his lack of bowel and bladder function. Multiple vet visits, x-rays, CT scans over the next few days and weeks didn't show any obvious signs of injury, but Alfie couldn't move his hind legs or tail. Alfie had to be sedated to express his bowel and bladder in those early stages. More x-rays and not many clear answers. Slight movement was detected in his rear legs and tail and slowly showed some signs of healing. He still seemed to have a quality of life and a will to live, so we persisted. A few hiccups, huge costs, lots of stress and agonising over our course of action, and if we were doing the right thing, and slowly we started to see signs of movement, a flick of his tail, a movement in his rear legs. We saw him evacuating his bowel and bladder on his own, messy but positive signs. He could then get his legs underneath him and then some very wobbly and unsteady steps. He wouldn't have passed a roadside sobriety test, but for us it was a huge win. There was hope. Since then, more movement, more motion, more steps, and we couldn't be more thrilled. Today we can finally confirm that not only is this boy now letting all members of the family have direct physical contact with him, but he is actively seeking out attention. He is cohabitating with another cat, and his range of movement has improved drastically. He has wonderful carers who have worked with us and have fallen in love with him, and he is one of our most challenging cases in BCSA history. After 393 days in rescue, we are overjoyed to confirm that Alfie's permanent adoption should be finalised within the next week. We couldn't be more thrilled for both Alfie and his loving permanent family. Thanks to all that offered encouragement, donated and supported us. We couldn't have done it without you. Congratulations to Alfie and his new family.